All right, Trinidad and Tobago. It is 6 p.m. right now as we start Under the Radar right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. It is your address for Talk Radio. And we want to say thank you so much to Kingsley and, well, Heavy, who is here since 3 p.m. Heavy, how things?
Yes. This song?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, which one I on?
Yeah, you're now on number... I don't know the number. I can hear you though.
Yeah, man, that's...
Yeah, yeah.
I must see.
Yeah,
that's this one. Right. So, I'm on. I find that song and soft. Let me see.
You real loud.
Check 1, 2. All right, good. I hear I also raise up my volume.
What's going on?
Right, so welcome to Under the Radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. The number one evening show and fastest growing evening talk show that is in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, sir.
So, the talk and the topics on everybody's mind is the fact that a 2-year-old child was murdered in Belmont, along with his or her father, her mother, and another guy. Four people were gunned down and killed this morning in Belmont. Mm-hmm. And it's a sad situation. It's really unfortunate that now we hear innocent children now being involved in gang-related murders. Right? And I think we should do some self-reflecting as a people, as a nation, and realize that this is not where we need to go, right? And in the same, I will say the same thing I said it before when I was in the next show. How do we stop a runaway train, right? And a lot of people call and say that, well, the nobody really have a solution, but it was talking about bringing back hanging and bringing back, how Burroughs was here and all these things. And I don't think our problem in Trinidad and Tobago, as I said, is that before we nip it in the bud, it has snowballed into a cultural thing now. We are living in a society where it's a gang culture. It's the norm. And if you're not part of a gang, it's not into the norm. If you're not bad, if you're not badness now and the gang lifestyle now is what is being portrayed as the life to be in. It's glorified. It's what the youths and them want to be. It's what we want to be a part of. You understand? The music, the culture is that. How do you change that? And it's been that way, and nobody did nothing about it, so now it becomes the norm. It's not about how much police or how much soldiers or how much guns or how much force you put behind it. The mind is cultured now to be bad, and it's a good thing to be bad now. Yeah. You cannot. If you trying to be good now as a young person, they're watching you. You'll be bullied. You understand? Imagine a man going to partner fight and get licks. You understand? That is the culture and everything now is social media and videotaping and, everything now goes on media and everybody feel, it reads so bad, men going to put on work and taping themselves with gun and thing in the vehicle. Men chopping up a man in the bush and taping. Why you think they're doing that? Because what other people see what they're doing. Because it comes like a rank to be known that I is the man who do that. So they don't care to hang. Then they seeing their friends and colleagues and things around them and the people dying. That come the norm. They waiting on their turn. They want their face on a jersey. Mark RIP. Fly high. And men drink punching and throw some for them in the coffin. That come the norm. Right? They don't care. Them and see no future, no life. They go. Them living today for today, tomorrow for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Them glad if you say hey, hold a machine and go and do something. What? But you know that they take out 2-3 pictures first, right, to pop on the media because they want people to see. That is the life we're living in. That is the culture. We might not understand it from we in a different time, but I seen it. I am seeing what is happening. You understand? This is being glorified.
That's my turn.
Go ahead.
I was surprised. I wasn't surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't surprised when I saw the 2-year-old. I wasn't even in disbelief because it is the reality that we live in.
Yep.
In Trinidad and Tobago. A mother is dead, a father is dead, and a 2-year-old infant is also dead. How much times we had to say condolences? How much more times should we say condolences? I'm not gonna lie, the one thing that ruled on my mind is these people that came to pull off such act. Is it now that we do have again that sense of humanity when we're doing stuff like that or when engaging in acts? Because before, I mean, it's growing up in Laventille because I grew up in Laventille, right?
We get desensitized.
I understand that, but before, the known thing is if a child is around.
Yeah, the code.
Yeah, the code.
The code, no woman and children.
Correct. Now,
when in my era was no woman and children. You go for a man if the children and the woman. Right, tomorrow for you or next time for you, you're lucky. You understand? They get away. Yeah. You understand? No.
I mean, we
come for whoever they did.
The period with the mother running in, I think this was a Ranguez. I can't remember where exactly, all right? But running away from gunmen, and she fell down and she collected some bullets.
Yeah, because she was running towards the child to pick up the child, to protect the child.
And when she got,
and he went over she and put it in she.
We came through.
That happened in Central though.
Central,
Cuba or somewhere down there.
We moved from a point where a state witness, a mother this time, was killed in front of her child, and her child was on the ground holding her.
Yeah.
That is a period that we went through in Trinidad.
We went through a period in Trinidad where 6 children in a house, when they shoot up the house in Arima, the little board house. Yeah. They shoot up the house. 6 children in a house. Remember the mother buried 4 children.
We have become a very, very violent society. No one is particularly safe from it, because teachers go through it as well in schools. Our society has significantly changed, and with the advent of, it's not even the advent of it anymore. With technology is even worse. All right, there's this fast living, this fast life that people are now running after and running behind, and I will get there any means possible. Whether it means joining a gang, whether it means running around with a firearm, whether it means taking a life, those things don't matter. We are becoming very lawless in this nation. The Prime Minister was correct again, and there's in no way politicizing it. This is me saying that the Prime Minister was correct when she called the nation a lawless nation or a lawless dump. But instead of us as a citizenry acknowledge that, we turn around and demonize it and say, the problem is you. You wanted to lead this lawless dump, blah, 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 without acknowledging the fact that the place really, and not just politically difficult, but it difficult to live in as an average citizen in Trinidad and Tobago, because I mean, if you were to look around and really take in what goes on in this nation on a daily basis, you can't just blame politicians alone, because it's not just politicians breeding criminals, if you understand what I'm saying there. All right, but I don't know what to say outside of condolences. The media would run after this as a big story, and they would make it a major story just to say, hey, you say you're going to bring down crime. Look at it now. Infant is dead. You say you wanted to do this and that. Look at it now. Infant is dead. And anytime an infant dies or a child dies, it's
Or even anybody dies,
yeah, anybody as a matter
it
of
will
fact.
fall on the shoulders of the government
It will.
because they said they were going to bring down crime.
Agreed.
But I said, right, that they are going about it the wrong way, David Welch. I said, you cannot find the wrong way to do the right thing. You have seen, all right, I'm going to just say it. I'm going to say plain and that. Because I'm trying not to say it. I'm trying to be politically correct and I'm trying to dress it up. Right? The police service fails. The judiciary fails. Right? This is not now this happening. Right? This is about 30 plus years. Right? That the crime situation is out of control. Especially murders. Right? From since Patrick Manning time. When the murders was going up. When we had this guy as the Minister of National Security, Martin Joseph. Right? So when they bring blimp and in the sky and all kind of thing. Right? It have snowballed and it's now become cultural. Right? There are very few people that is alive today that can tell you the glory days of Trinidad and Tobago where you could have walked out, leave your house open and come back and meet everything in it and tell anybody, just try for me. You could have parked your car in your drive with the keys in it. I would have be a glass down and then nothing would have happened. You could have go out in the night, right? Go cinema, last show 12:30, come back home 12 o'clock and then walk home, right? And reach home safe, nobody come at the choke nothing and tell you pass your money. You could have go, it didn't had no crime. Very few people experience Trinidad like that, you know. Right? A whole 2 generations pass and don't know nothing about that, you know. Right?
Yeah.
And next thing we know, we didn't understand and we didn't fathom and never took into consideration. Right? When the first set of gang killings sat for URP contracts and URP gang work. Right? These guys who get killed because a man wanted the turf, right? And then it had reprisals for them. All the killing for killing started. Every single person that died or got murdered had a child or children or a brother or a cousin or a sister or a mother or somebody they left behind. Right? What we created was a social pandemic in the especially lower parts of the lower part of society, with men dying and the family structure mashing up, right? And then the younger ones and mommy had to go with this man or that man or whoever the case be to make ends meet. You understand? And the younger ones falling victims to go back into crime or joining a gang in order to sustain themselves. And then they coming and dying and they having children and it's just a recurrent decimal going on, right? And the whole culture now, right? Even if you go to school, even if you didn't go to school, even if you everything depending on where you live in, you either join up or suffer, right? And it then became the norm. You automatically want to be a part of it. It reached to that you have to be a part of it. Otherwise, you will feel left out. We did not do no kind of psychological evaluation on all these people who dead, the 300, 400 people who dead a year, 500 people who dead a year, 450 1 year, next year 500, next year 600, next year 700, the 700 or 600 and some people who dead. Anybody went and talked to the family and say, my children have? And what the children doing? What's the situation in the household? When a man dead, anybody going to find out how much mouth he was feeding, what he was doing, nobody cares. A man dead, the people who died today, who they leave behind?
True.
Understand? Nobody's asking these questions. And the people who they left behind going and fall victim now to the culture and the society. So we now fighting on one end alone. And we realize that the hydra, every time you cut off a head, tree growing back. And it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the people who damage, who psychologically damage because somebody killed my father, or somebody killed my brother, or somebody murdered my cousin, and I see it, or they shoot my brother in front of me, or they kill my mother in front of me, and they psychologically damage, they are now infecting others. And the disease spreading in the community. They're infecting the friends and infecting the colleagues and the other family members. But I mean, taking that just so you know, even if police kill them, you understand? They grow up with that hate and that animosity for the police and society, so they don't care. And they're willing to die. Who is talking about that? Nobody.
True.
Nobody's talking about that. And that is what we're dealing with. That is the runaway train. And I don't think no politician understand that aspect is what I'm talking about crime. We have a crime culture now. You understand?
Yeah.
Right? And no matter how bad it is, even the police involved. Right? Even the police involved in the crime culture because it's so infectious. Like it's spreading like a pandemic, like the COVID. You understand? You have to catch it. And when you catch it, because we know it have bad man police. You understand? Playing both sides of the law. You understand? There's police by day and bad man in the night. You understand? They're extorting, the running racket. We know. Right? So, the whole culture, the whole system corrupt to the core with crime. And I don't think the tackling it in the right way. They want to do the same thing. The Minister of National Security, Homeland Security, the Police Commissioner, they're still ancient in their thinking of what is happening before them. You understand?
Yeah, I think it's a safest level thing.
Yeah, it's a level there, yeah. They are on that different kind of level now. They're not going deep into the belly of the beast. You understand? They're dealing with the outside. And that is what we're going to dealing with today. If you want to call, the lines are open 622-4911, 622-4911, and 394-4911. You can also send your voice notes. Right? Get into the conversation. We are on with Under the Radar. And I've been honest with you, we really need to deal with crime not from a social aspect. Because the brute force aspect fail. The matter of fact, the brute force aspect only going to create more crime. You know that? Let's go. Anybody in lines?
A lot to think about, but
a lot to think about, but you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I understand what you're saying. About. I agree with the crime culture. We really do have a crime culture now in Trinidad.
And it's glorified, you know. Even if you're not in crime, when you go out to Lime or to a party, to an event, and a Trinidad song play and everybody, you find yourself putting up gun finger in here too. But you know bad boy. But when the man singing this song, the man saying right for them and shoot them and kill them and bury them, and you understand? And the whole crowd singing this song word for word.
Music. Call her your life. Call her your life.
Call her your radio loud. And it's giving us a feedback.
Yeah, go ahead.
The radio still loud, echoing.
All right, 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. Be sure to tune on the set in the background, all right? Caller, you live.
Good evening,
Good evening, sir. Go ahead.
Mr. Welch and Heavy.
Yes,
sir.
good evening.
Heavy in particular, you. I've been listening to the passion and practicality with which you have been approaching this situation all evening. And I want to tell you, I agree with most of what you have said.
Thank you.
And your analysis, continuing into this hour, have been spot on. But Heavy, I want to be practical. The legislators cannot be left out of this equation.
No, they cannot.
You identified some people are police by day, and let me put in my own words, thief by night. And we have to ensure that we have purity and purpose in when we approach this thing. And you can't be running this situation with an archaic rule that govern our security services and not seek to reform them.
Correct.
So those persons who make laws, they must step in and they must make laws which are modern, has a systemic approach to it that would ensure as far as possible we preserve, well, I shouldn't say preserve, but we ensure the integrity of persons who go out there to, as King Austin would say, guard the guards. So at the end of the day, I want to approach it from this standpoint, since you have done a lot in relation to how it is supposed to be done, and I agree with most of it, that the legislators cannot be left out of this equation. They have a responsibility. Every 5 years we vote for them. They need to do their job. I would leave it at that.
All right, thanks so much. 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. Those are the numbers to call. You could WhatsApp call us at the 394-4911 number as well.
Yeah.
Just before we take.
The phone lines back up, people, so you can call us.
All right. But there's a lot to think about when it comes to crime and criminality in Trinidad and Tobago. I think it's a multifaceted approach that needs to happen because, I mean, legislatures need to do a better job, but law alone don't fight crime, bro.
I'm telling you, we need to develop the social aspect of this thing. Yeah?
We have social welfare, but call our live. Go on, 622-4911.
Okay.
Go ahead, that person. Right?
No. I saw the person just call and hang up. That was what I said.
Oh, okay. All right, but there's a whole universal approach that we need to take. I mean, if you want, we could go to El Salvador right now. Call are live. Is El Salvador?
This is who?
Central.
Hey, Central, what's up, my brother? What's up?
I hear you know why boy.
I okay. Where are you going?
I good man. I agree with you for the social aspect of the crime. So you said getting difficult why there are so many single fathers and so on. There's so much broken homes. And what are these homes are producing criminal elements? Low income homes. We need to fix that, figure out something. Just as how a lot of them were survived by the CPEP and the URB. We need to figure out some of the better solutions. But when you say the brute force thing, I would say, well, I wouldn't call it brute force. But we need a certain level of force to meet them fellas. Right? Because when they men, you see so much videos over social media in the last probably 2-3 weeks. When they men come in to do home invasion and come to rob people and things, you see the anger and venom and heat and malice they're coming with. Right? They're coming to brutalize people, the elderly and things. The only thing that fellas will share is the same kind of behavior. Right? So that's what I am saying. We need to force it forth, but we also must do it in an intelligent manner. So one of the things I am calling for is for the government is a blanket the country with cameras with facial recognition technology. Bring out the army and set up checkpoints all over the place. Right? People must get frustrated with the police and soldiers. Right? That will help keep the crime down. Right? And bring it in do more community policing, right? Because them fellas shooting because they're getting the opportunity, right? Imagine if it had no opportunity. They go to shoot and next thing they see a police jeep coming up the hill, right? So those are the things we in Trinidad operate with the stick approach. Unless somebody over here do the stick, you're not going to do the right thing, right? So we have to implement that, and that is what I am calling for.
I just want to answer that caller before we take any more calls. The reason why I say the brute force thing wouldn't work, and you are saying that we should intensify the brute force, right? David Welch, I want people to understand what I'm saying here. The minute we allow or we advocate for police to kill people, right? Regardless of if it's bad people, good people, in between people, the minute we sanction to allow the police service to be okay to kill, right? And not arrest and bring before the court for justice and make it okay that they kill people, now we're going to have a different next problem of police killers. Understand what I'm saying? I'm going to draw it in this reference. After all the wars American soldiers fought, from Vietnam to Iraq to Afghanistan, right? When they come back from that, right, they can't stop. They go through something called PSV. I can't remember this called it, right?
PTSD.
The killing, seeing people killing people and seeing people killing people, and it is interfere something in your brain. You just can't stop. You can't turn it off. You understand? It is be haunting you. Understand? We don't want the people that we pay to protect and serve trigger happy, or they just shooting and killing people. We need to find another way to fix it. Understand what I'm saying? America have a problem right now that veteran soldiers is now considered a threat in-house, you know. We can remember them fully trained, right? It's called a internal terrorist. You understand? Remember them have a certain level of skills that better than average man. You understand? It's them with mass up and go out there and just start to shoot up school and shoot up people and shoot. It's how people has been in that mentality now. We don't want that to start happening here, right? You have to be abiding by the law in order to serve justice, right? What we have, and I want people to understand, we believe that we grew up getting licks is to solve the issues, right? So fight fire with fire, right? It don't always work, right? It don't always work, and I feel this is the problem that our Minister of National Security, Homeland Security, and the Police Commission, all of them, these people have, they grew up under that order, so they're not understanding how the cultural aspect works. To them, I talk in Greek here, them not on that. You understand? Lock them up, kill them, shoot them, like the home invaders the other day, where they kill, right? A lot of people say, yeah, they kill them good, right? But that is a double-edged sword. You understand where I'm coming from? Yeah. For instance, we have a penitentiary system here, right? That is ancient, old, archaic, and it's beyond human, a humanitarian. It's not good for human, right? Yeah. But the society don't care, right? And because the society don't care, they're not putting pressure on the government to fix it. Because to them, they don't go in there, they punish, they're not a Hilton, they're not a thing, they don't go in there punish, but they have no proper sleeping accommodation, no proper toilet facilities, no proper water, nothing. It's like a dog pen. You wouldn't put your dog there you understand? But in the back of people's mind, right? Well, if you don't want to go there, don't do crime. But they fail to realize that innocent people that is going there and waiting for the trial to call.
Yes. Someone died waiting.
Yeah, and some of them die waiting. You understand? And what the bigger problem is while they are waiting, they're turning into criminals. So we only created more criminals in there, right? There's a penitentiary in the UK that if you make a jail there, you will come back out a better person because they have you cooking and sewing and reading and your room, your whole room for yourself, your books, your TV, your everything, your condition, everything in your prison cell. Right? They give you something that you never had before on the outside. Until when they come out, men doing petty crime to go back in. No, being honest. Right?
Yeah.
Because it's called rehabilitation. It's not called punishment. Worse yet, you're on remand and you're being punished. Waiting for a trial to prove that you're innocent. Because somebody call your name and says you do the man, or do you rape the girl, or you shoot the man, or you was in the robbery with no evidence, and you charge and you're waiting for your child to call it, only putting up for 6 months, 8 months, and you have a partner spent 5 years on a murder case and you never kill nobody. You understand? 5 years in the remand with case only putting up. And because the man who died was the ex-girl, right? He was nowhere there, and she come and says he killed the man.
You look guilty.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right? So I'm saying all that to say, we need to change how we look at this. We looking at it the same way the former government look at it, and the former government look at it, and the former government look at it. How long we will keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result? That madness.
Call on your life.
Hey, hello to you, David, and Heavy in the studio there.
Yes.
Heavy, I listen here, and I understand what you're saying to a point, but I will tell you this. Just how you say you know what the police and them turn into what you saying, the criminals already turn into that. Just how you say when they killing, it come like a virus, like an addiction. That's how the criminals dealing with the citizens in Trinidad and Tobago. So that happening right now. So you prefer. Let me tell you something. When PNM was in power, Christmas list came, interviewed Alexander. I want you to go and look for that interview. Alexander said they have the dogs locked up in the kennel, meaning his people, when he was at police. It have a big man with the key that not opening the kennel for the dogs to come out to deal with crime. Alexander said that. Alexander is now in a position to whoever was the big man under the PNM to take away that key and open them locks or them dogs and them was locked up to fight crime and deal with it, because in that interview, he talked like if he had an idea and he know how to fix the problem. So when you say you don't want the police, what it have to have, Heavy, is not every police dealing with this situation. Soldiers and some doctors even involved in a unit where they can go there and work directly and only on. They're not going to get ticket on roadblock, and they're not going to do that. They're going out there to get the criminals. They like search and hunters, rescue, whatever they call them, to find them. Not every and any police could do this. So when you say police could just shoot people and then all kind of craziness,
I never said
that I'm talking at the form. No, understand what I'm saying? I know that, but you see, if you allow the police and them to just kill people, anything could happen. Basically, that way you're saying. But I am talking about using the government had to use the brain and get a unit, because just so you say, if crime is a virus, you have to get a cure. Where is the cure? The cure must be a unit, not just police alone, not just soldiers, but it has to have people in there. They could even get investigators from the states to help them too. But again, Heavy, if we don't do something, next 4 or 5 years, we go be talking about this, and more families and children go be getting killed. We have to let the government understand. We have to stop studying, having pity for the criminals. Or even you talk about the jail. A guy I lock up here. See that how he loves to get locked up in America. You know why? When they go to jail here, it's like in a hotel compared to Venezuela. He was a Venezuelan, right? Venezuela jail was in Trinidad. So we can make them comfortable in a situation like this. Let me fix the crime situation, and then we go talk about them. Because listen to me, if you don't want to live the life as a criminal, don't do things. I understand innocent people get caught up.
You cannot do that.
Heavy. Innocent people getting caught up right now. That baby ain't do nothing.
Brooklyn, I know you. Listen, I know you emotional and I angry, you know, right?
So let me.
So we're trying to say Peter pay for Paul and Paul pay for all then.
That is not what you're saying.
Is that what you're saying? You're saying don't fix the prison system, right? I have innocent people in the prison system, but leave it so because there are bad people amongst them.
Here what you could do. We have plenty islands around Trinidad, right? We could build a nice wall and put the real die-hard criminals, the gunmen and the killers who killing babies.
Who's going to differentiate who's differentiating who is criminal from non-criminal?
How you mean?
Because right now, listen, because right now in the society, hold on, right now in the society eyes, right? Once you are looking a particular way and once you live in a particular place, you automatically are criminal, you know.
No, but that's why when you put this unit I talking about, they're going to know who is who. Because the unit will be throughout. Trinidad is not a big place, Heavy. Trinidad small. So that unit will know who is who. The police tell the Trinidad and Tobago they know who's the criminals. How much years ago under the PNM, long time they tell me they know all the criminals, Heavy. So stop. We don't make excuse for that now.
I'm not making no excuses, brother. I am saying try different way because all you saying there was tried already and failed.
No. Alexander say he know. And he in a position to work. And I waiting to see him work. Because I vote to put him there too. All right.
I waiting to see too.
Thanks so much. Call your life.
Good day, Brother Heavy, Brother Kingsley. So I want to say, there's a reason why people tend to refer to certain countries as perfection, as in fighting crime. There's a reason why Russia and Dubai had one of the safest, or had two of the safest World Cups the world ever saw, right? Very recently in Russia, there was a mass shooter in a mall, and he shot up a few people and things, and the police went for him, and you know how they appear in court? On stretcher with drips and all kind of thing. If that had happened in Trinidad and Tobago, Marsha Walker would have been making his name somewhere on the ground trying to make a point, right? In Dubai was the same thing with the World Cup. No alcohol, no this, no. We need to press the reset button. The same free reign these criminals have, we need to give the police free reign against them as it would relate to certain offenses. We need to classify certain offenses as terrorist behavior and just send the police at them. Not everything, but certain offenses. And let me close by saying, I am a retired police officer. For those who saying hanging wouldn't work, the police service wasn't computerized in 1999, the 4th of June 1999, when Dolce and his gang was hung. And off of paper, I remember very clearly on the news, it was broadcasted back in 1999 or 2000, that 2 periods in Trinidad and Tobago times where crime was very noticeably low for certain periods was when they hung Dolce and when Trinidad qualified for the World Cup. They say car didn't thief in the country for weeks. And you know, it didn't have no big robbery for months and all them kind of things. So it will work. I will listen off here.
All right, thanks so much. Someone saying here, question to you actually is what I'll pose it as. It's like, so Heavy, what you saying, like, this is for the police, let them come in your home and, sorry, that's for the criminals. So what you saying, Heavy, let them come in your home and kill you, and when the police come, leave them alone. That's what you're saying?
How did you get there with that? I don't know how you reached there.
I have no clue.
I don't know. You're not listening properly. I never said that. I never said leave them alone.
At the end of the day, when you make up your mind to live a certain life,
You have to think about the consequences too, because them gunmen and them didn't come to kill that child. You know, that child might be dead by accident. But the people and them who involved in thing, I just showing you, them I don't understand what's going on. Come like they paying up their own family. So when you make up your mind to live a life of crime, you have to study your family life too. And it's not just you alone involved, your family involved too.
Okay. And then the next one here is the most third wheel thing we can do is expect a quick fix solution for crime in Trinidad and Tobago. There is no magic pill. It will take years for gradual changes to make crime a less attractive option.
Exactly.
So,
what I am trying to say here, nobody's mentioned it. Everybody's still talking about the police service should do this and the police service should do that and the police service should do this, right? Nobody's addressing the crime and criminality and gang culture that we have. That is, it is spreading like wildfire.
yeah.
Nobody's addressing that. They feel when the police kill out. Even if the police today decide we're going for all the gangs, you're going for all the members, or who we think we know in gang, we're going to kill them out. Right? By next week, it's going to start back. By next week, we might be quiet for a week when everybody dead. By next week, it's going to start back and it's going to continue going on again.
Full length first. Full length going. What's up? You're live.
Hello?
Yeah, brother.
Hey, David and Heavy.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, man.
Good evening,
So,
brother.
as Heavy was speaking earlier, I want to say, right, what we have to understand is that we have a serious gang culture in Trinidad and Tobago.
Correct.
And the police service needs to update itself with the reality of gang cultures. It's starting from primary school,
Okay.
straight to secondary school.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them means have finished in school, right?
Yeah.
And most of the fellas and them who know each other right now, all of them went to school together. All of them was friends at some point in time.
Yep.
But the criminality and gang culture has taken over this country, right?
Thank you, caller.
If you pay attention to the youths right now, when they're naming themselves on social media is some kind of a man badness,
Yeah.
a man badness,
Yeah.
it's the mindset.
Yes.
So we need to stop playing games and go after the problem. Everybody knows the problem. This thing starting from real young, you know.
All right.
I'm listening offline.
Thank
Back
you,
to the fellas.
thank you, caller. You understand what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying. You see what he said there?
Yeah.
You go up, parents go up on your children Instagram and see what's their name on Instagram, especially your boy children. And if you're going to girl children and them on, it's something boss, sexy boss, or rude girl boss, or some. Go and watch it. And the boys, Monster Dan, but some bad name they have. You never see something somebody put Angel.
Some of them that's saying.
No, you won't see that. Let me tell you something. I have a teenage son, right? And he want to grow here, ramful on top, right? And you will only shave the side here and mark, and here ramful, you're not combing it, you're looking nutty up and thing. Pants below your bottom, you putting on the belt. And I will pull you up every time I see my one and crying by the baba and cut here and he cry. So what you crying for? You looking like a gangster? That's how you want to look like? You say, but that is like how everybody looking. And then I drive around Queen's Park Savannah and see Queen's Royal College over and watching them Prestige boys and them in Queen's Royal College looking the same way. You mean now? What? come out on my road and see them walking on my road castle there, I even when I come to work here, and all of them here the same way, ramful on top, and looking like gangster, and they're going to college. So is the culture now to look bad?
Wait till they finish.
Understand? You understand what I'm saying?
I do. For me, it's painting earrings and stuff like that, but nobody might have any issues with that. Right?
We have a gang culture. Yeah. They want to look like the boys and them in the hood, with the pants below the bottom, with the white vest and the slippers in the foot, and the hand ramful up out, and with the they just have on a uniform, but everything else about them is looking like a bad boy.
That's peer pressure. Anyway,
go for the break.
Right? Trinidad and Tobago, stay tuned to Talk City 91.1 FM. Yours truly, Heavy Duty, and David Welch on the inside. We'll be back.
This Mother's Day, don't just shop. Go where the deals actually are and save big. Here at Bright Ideas Laramine, we have something extra special for you.
Bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1, your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1, thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
All right, 6:52 now in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. You are back under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch, as we continue this conversation.
Yeah, we was having this a conversation off here. And I was telling David Welch that, right, in this culture, in this gang culture, right, they're not afraid of death.
Sure.
It's like, David said, it's like they're like Vikings, or they welcome death to go to Valhalla. You understand? When a man get licked down, they glorify it. We lost our real soul there, but they drink the punch and they give him that 21 gun salute in the night when they done bury him, and it's like a big praise thing. And they're telling the product, when it's my turn to go, I'm going to send more good there, I'm going to send more good there. Yeah. You know, that's not any time. It can happen any time.
You can do this, you can do that.
Yeah, them don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care to die. Because if the police kill them or bad boy kill them, they don't care to die. Because they understand the life they live in. You understand? And when one of the soldiers fall, the time men glad to get he gone.
And that is just a cycle. That is
the men who die, 3 people and 4 people don't take the place already, don't wait. That's all right. Wherever he was locking down, we go lock it down there. Don't worry yourself. We have it. If you are locking down this little area here, we don't worry, you have it. Don't worry yourself, boss. We go lock it down. You understand? And jail make it even worse. They put them in jail make it even worse. Because they had the jail locked too. They calling shots in the jail. Men calling shots in the jail. It gets so bad. It's so, and let me tell you something. It's so corrupt. I know men was in the jail and making millions in the jail. Outside. From in the jail. You understand? You need to understand. We need to understand that the whole culture around this is being how can I put it? It's being glorified, you know.
Agreed.
Right? They're not afraid to die. You feel all right? You feel when them youth men and them say the gap they want the first thing first. It's real work to do this. To be in that. They want to go and put on a walk. They go and get hot first. Right? So they go and park gun to a man and take a vehicle. They go and pack up that vehicle for about a week. To make sure it doesn't have no we call it tracker and thing on it. So they pack it, hide it and pack it up somewhere. Right? For a week to make sure nobody come for it. Then they go on a parade. And I'm not having that 2-3 vehicles pack up somewhere now. You understand? When nobody come for it, then they know that vehicle. They change the number plate, whatever the case will be, and die the vehicle. Right? Then you feel when they pack up the gun and the hyper rifle and thing, and they say they're going out there to put on a walk. Them know the rest. Them know they go around and they buck up on police, they can dead. Don't know when they go in a man's zone to take him out. It's a man in his zone. Could shoot back at them and they can dead. They know after the shooting they can end up somewhere and dead. And they're still doing it. So who you trying to tell me?
Call are you live?
Yeah. Good afternoon again.
Yeah, so you gotta make it quicker because we gotta go.
You gotta go for the playway.
All right, I'll call back.
No, you have 3 minutes. Go ahead.
All right, so pertaining to what happened today in the community at Belmont, right? Condolences to the family, right? And everybody who was hurt in that incident. But the situation at hand is that everybody does know what's going on in the community, right? In these communities, right? Yet still, nobody isn't coming forward up to this time. Nobody in block our road. Nobody in protesting. A little child died.
Yeah.
Nobody in protesting. But let the police go up there now.
Said that.
And grab 2 men. Block road. The wicked. But a little child now died. And one of the ministers speak about the obvious, which everybody know, but they're attacking him for the truth that he's displayed. So why we must tiptoe around these things when it's blatantly happening right before our eyes? We had to wait for more children to die. These people in the community have a role to play, and they are protecting the criminals. Not a video footage, not a statement. Everybody quiet. Why?
Yeah, man.
Thank you, caller.
Just stop.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Bless.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks so much. You see, all right, he gone. Thank God. Can we physically? It has so much. Physically, can't take all the callers right now. Right?
Yeah.
So we'll continue the conversation just after the. We should take news.
Just after the play.
We'll take one.
Can know the news coming with that story, yeah?
Probably, most likely. All right, so we'll go to the playway as well as the news, and then we will come back with the conversation. But go ahead.
If, based on what the caller said, if I live in the community and I know who do the work, right? Who I going to tell? I going to put my whole life and my family life at risk to tell somebody or tell a officer or go to the station and talk, and next thing you know, my house burning down because they don't find out is I talk. This is the problem we have. This is the problem, you know. There are people who say, I see, and there, you know. And whole family they move out, you know. The state can even protect you. Yeah. There are people who are in witness protection and dead. You need to understand that you're living in a society where you really can't trust nobody. Right? Now, if the whole community come out and say enough is enough and they start to protest and one time thing, okay. Right? That's why I feel they should do. But for somebody to come out and say, oh, have video footage, you have video footage, I see. This is what I'm saying.
Come after, yeah, video footage.
You remember, and this is, yeah, nah, we got to be real in Trinidad and Tobago. Anyway, we're going for the play and the news.
I agree.
I'm going to come back. We're going to come back with this conversation.
Right? The RL voice notes.
The RL voice notes and calls, yeah.
We'll get to the voice notes and stuff like that. All right. But stay tuned to Talk City 91.1 FM Trinidad and Tobago. We'll be back at 7:15 with more of the conversation. We're going to take you up to your NLCB. Let's find out what the winning numbers are.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1, your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1, your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows.
Alright, 7:17 now in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and we are back under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. Lord, the news was heavy, boy.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Lord, the news was heavy. Not long I hear a heavy newscast like that, way. But thank you to TTT for the newscast as we join them. Let's just get to some of the voices that we didn't get to in the last hour, right?
Yes.
Evening, nobody here. So it's a big topic, and heavy use the right word, culture. Right? I firmly believe this for many years, but not necessarily on my own cognizance, but there's a wise old sage in this country called Dr. Morgan Job. And like most prophets, his own people did not appreciate him because he identified this problem many decades ago. And when he said that Trinidad and Tobago was a culture problem, certain cultures was going to be a problem, they cuss him, right? So let me give you some of his quotes and see if it resonates. He used to say, you'd quicker find a snowball in hell than a 15-year-old virgin on St. Paul Street. He used to say, there's no such thing as prestige schools. There are prestige parents and prestige teachers who make prestige pupils that become prestige people. You would say words like, see God in every face, not race. Right? And that Trinidad culture was a problem. It's going to lead us to where we are today. Right? Absolute profit. So we are at the point of spilt milk. There's very little that can be done about the milk being spilt. The only thing you can do is try to save any more from being spilt. That's where I think we are at. And I think that another one of our prophets, MacDonald Padmore, had a good solution. It's called national service. If you're a young person, especially in a high-risk area or high-risk situation, you're not studying, you're not working, you're on the block, national service. That will create a counter-culture. You see, the culture you're talking about, Heavy, is a counter-culture to the good culture that we would want to have this country have. We need to create a counter-culture. And grabbing the young ones before the gang leaders grab them is the only way. You can't save who gone already. You can't save who there in it. You can only save from here forward. Right? And national service, I think, can do that. But what I would add to Mackie's concept is to have the funding and the participation be 50-50 government to what you call a corporate citizens, right? So the BPs and the big banks and all these sort of institutions, have them partially funded. That will do a couple things. One, of course, will take the financial burden off the government. Two, it would kind of act as a counterbalance. So it wouldn't end up as another URP, let's put it, because the private world is involved. And three, and this is important, those companies can tailor make that program to give them exactly the product they want to become a good workforce. So that when a young person goes through that program, what is coming out of it, the person that's coming out of it, is qualified to the needs of these companies that are going to need a whole lot of employees very soon, because Trinidad is about to become a boom state, right? But you need to get people ready for it. And if you don't get the lowest rung ready, you're going to end up with them still being on the lowest rung, and they're going to act out. They're going to do what they do best, right? So get them on board by getting them through this program that is funded by the very companies that would need that labor. And you see, these companies would want the title of good corporate citizen and their names on banners and flags and nice free advertising. So that's the benefit for them, right? So it's all an all-wrong benefit. The milk is already spilled. You have to save what you can save, and it's not what's already spilled.
All right. Thank you very much.
Nobody here again. So the next question you have to ask yourselves is the Venezuelan question. For me, there's a stark line between our local gangs and the kind of crime they used to do before and after the influx of the Venezuelan gangs. They are here, MS-13 and the like, right? And you started to see a difference in the level of organization, in the level of brutality, and the level of weaponry, right? That influence, they themselves being part of it, but the local gangs having to up their game to keep up with that South American level of crime. This thing about cutting up bodies and cutting off head and things, that's signals of Venezuelan gangs. Another signal is the kidnapping state. Because when drugs go missing and people owe people money in South America, what do? You gotta get the money somehow. You go kidnap. Right? Sometimes there's people involved in it, sometimes there's people who not. There's somebody who you can get a nice ransom so you can pay back what you owe. Monos Island kidnapping. The Aranguez woman end up on a pirogue. Fortunately, they intercept. Right? The Coast Guard intercept them, most likely with help from American drones. Right? Remember, American drones was blowing up boat, speedboat, and right? But they were able to recognize, no, this one different. Right? And they intercepted instead of blowing it up. To deal with that, that's the kind of thing, to deal with foreign invading gangs, which is pretty much what you have in the Venezuelan situation. That is what you call a state emergency for. If you have the intel, you know exactly where they are, and you are prepared to take them down, you call a state emergency for that. Suspend the constitution, because that's what a state emergency is. Suspend the constitution temporarily and go for them. I disagree with this thing about using state emergency just to keep the crime stats low. All the state emergencies, the last few, have run the full course, the full allotted time. That's telling me that they're just using that as a buffer, trying to slow things down, right? But you just need a few days of state emergency if you know you have a target. Right?
All right. Thanks so much there, brother. All right. Woo. Yeah, what's now? You just send long voice notes.
Yeah, you send long voice notes. It's because how he speaks, eh?
Yeah. Let's get it out.
Yeah.
All right. Someone saying Heavy is speaking profound truth about our society that many do not understand. His experience comes across. Also saying we need to stop fighting to sweep the road and cutting grass. I mean, CPAP. We have another one here. Let's hear it.
I'm going to nominate my mom for your competition, guys. She was my queen in a pack of cards. That's why she made me a Trump. It's all about the cards.
All right. Thanks so much, Trinity Trump.
Okay, Trinity Trump.
Heavy, another tested and proven example of the harshness of the law, the utter brutal harshness of the law working is El Salvador. Look at El Salvador. While we fighting to make the law kind and lenient and forgiving to people here, El Salvador had the same problem. Well, we just don't have it at that level. El Salvador had the same murderous, gangsterous problem, and look what their president or prime minister did. And it turned El Salvador into a tourist haven overnight. Look at some videos of El Salvador before and after. We need to just do what we need to do to get rid of these people and separate them from us. The governments of the past claim they know all the gangs and who the gangsters are. Get rid of them. And you see this theory, them boy not afraid to die. I'm going to tell you something. I was in the court many times when people get sentenced to death. When a judge read a death sentence for them same bad boy and them, they just fall on the ground and start to scream and bawl and cry, you know. If you put a gun to anybody head or anybody family head, they're going to beg for their life and their family life. This thing, they just a big front with them gangsters and them. Me afraid to dead and they just a big front with them.
All right. And another comment here saying, Heavy, let me tell you something, bro. These days now, we ain't sleep. We will, well, I ain't gonna read this. There's probably a gangster, and I understand that. Call your life.
Good afternoon to the program. How are you going this evening?
We good. Go ahead.
Now, I want to say this one thing, right? If the government calling upon people to give information, and people could give all kind of reason why they can't give information because it got turned out to be a weapon against them, right? They go dead and they go get it. All kind of different things they could say why they can't come out and talk. So with this situation that takes place in Belmont today, if the state was to take it upon themselves to decide, all right, organize all the police, all of the soldiers and them, go down in Belmont right now, lock down the place, make sure no vehicle can go in, can come out. Every house and every apartment is a suspect. Go at everybody. I ain't saying with full force to kill nobody, but go after them to get the necessary information that you want. I am betting you, people in the media, starting with here, going to come out and say you cannot hold a whole community responsible for the crimes of a few people. So look at it this way. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. You can't call upon the few people to give the necessary information because they could give all kind of reason why they have to defend the criminal element, right? And nonetheless, the criminal element doing what is the one. I am saying right now, people have come out here and they just talk convenient. You see, if they was to really do things and put the crime situation under control, people would not have nothing to talk about. So you see with how the country running here, why I here right now, they have all kind of things to talk about right now. I am saying if the government was to decide to lock down that area, as I say, nothing can go in or come out, and every house and apartment is a suspect until they get the necessary thing that they want. People are going to come and criticize the government for that. So damn if you do, damn if you don't. Really and truly, what to do.
All right. Thanks so much. Anything?
Thank you, caller. We have to go. We're going to do the Mother's Day segment, people. We have to do the Mother's Day segment, so...
All right, so get ready to call and tell us, Trinidad and Tobago, where's the segment again?
Yeah, don't forget, you gotta play the...
Yeah, I know. Get ready to call and tell us, share one special moment with your mom or about your mom.
Yeah.
And win a prize for her. The draw is literally tomorrow, so stay tuned for that as well. We'll be back right after this.
Honoring the beauty of Indian heritage, TTT invites you to immerse yourself in Desi May as we mark Indian Arrival Month with color, music, and magic of Indian cinema. Throughout May, enjoy your favorite Bollywood hits and timeless classics, from iconic blockbusters to treasured favorites, bringing the heart of India straight to your screen. Tune in every Saturday at 8:35 p.m. and every Sunday from 4 p.m. to experience rich traditions, captivating stories, and unforgettable characters that continue to inspire generations. Plus, watch, text, and get rewarded for our exciting viewer promotion. Desi May, celebrating Indian Arrival Month exclusively on TTT.
This Mother's Day, Talk City 91.1 FM is celebrating the queens who do it all. The early mornings, the sacrifices, the unconditional love. Now, it's time to give mom her flowers. Nominate your mom today. Send us a voice note telling us why your mom is the best. Or share that one moment that makes her truly special. Or call us live on air and tell us yourself. Every day you can qualify. We'll be taking your calls daily for your chance to make it into the draw. Just listen out for the sound effect.
Queen for a day!
Queen for a Day. That's your cue to call in and qualify. And on Friday, one lucky mom takes home our grand prize. It all starts Monday, May 4th and runs until Friday, May 8th, with the grand prize draw happening Friday, May 8th. Let's give mom the celebration she deserves. Sponsored in part by Skinforia, where radiance meets relaxation. Woodford Cafe, Arazi, Anton's, Bright Ideas, bringing happiness home. Creamery Ice Cream for all life's moments. Police Credit Union, PCU. Your future is safe with us. And Flowers 137, being brought to you in part by the legacy of Lord Kitchener. Only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
This Mother's Day, don't just shop, go where the deals actually are and save big. Here at Bright Ideas Laramine, we have something extra special for you. Unlike anything you've ever seen before. Full clearance, blowout sale, furniture, mats, large appliances, decor, clearance tents outside with unbeatable finds. Prices slashed, stock clearing out. Once you show up, you're guaranteed to save. This Mother's Day, we're raising the standard nationwide. But Laramine, that's where we're turning things up. Come down to Bright Ideas Home Store Laramine today. More deals, more savings, because mom deserves more.
Yo, this is Carlin Wells, and you're listening to Heavy Duty and David Welch on Talk City 91.1 FM. Dance to the drum, oh. Happy spirits have the sweetest rhythm, oh.
All right, 7:32 now in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and we are back under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. And today we say,
Queen for a Day! For a day!
It is now time for the segment Trinidad and Tobago prizes are to be won for your mother this Mother's Day. So it is time to call the phone lines 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911.
Yep.
And tell us something special about your mom. All right, so send that right now. And here we go. Caller, you're live.
Yes, hi, good night. I'm so happy to have gotten through.
Yeah.
Good night to you.
Good
Tell
night
us
to you.
something special.
Right. So, well, my mom is the best mom in the world. Right? She's my queen forever.
All right.
I would not be the woman I am today if it weren't for the sacrifices she made for me and her siblings.
Tell us a story.
Right. So like when I was small, my mother went through a hard time. She never finished primary school. She did odd jobs to get us through stuff. And we never had a car, and she would carry us on a bus, right? We talking PTSD at that time, just to carry us down Carenage for a sea bath, right?
Yeah.
And that was a very special thing. Now I'll tell you this, my mother's in her 70s, and she's partially blind and with other ailments, right? So I really appreciate this program you all have, that offering the opportunity to celebrate with my queen.
All right, not a problem.
All
All
right,
right,
well,
well, stay on the line.
Yeah.
We're going to take your information, all right? So you can win some prizes, all right?
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Push up.
Thanks so much. Of course.
Yeah.
Hi, what's your contact number?
Take off your mic, we hear you. Right. So while David do that, if anybody else is interested, you can call. The number to call 622-4911. That's 622-4911 and 394-4911. Right? If you want a call to get in. Right, so David was just taking the lady contact information.
Tomorrow afternoon. No problems. All right, Queen for a Day. It's still on, you know. I feel like that song track just give us a little thing. So, Bob!
Queen for a Day! For a Day!
We in Trinidad and Tobago. It's time for your mom to be a queen Give us a call, win some prizes for your mother. This Mother's Day, the draw is tomorrow. All right, so give us one special moment about your mom. You could also send us a WhatsApp voice note at 3944911. You can give us a direct call at 6224911. We could only have one more person in this segment.
More person alone can call. So now is your opportunity to call us.
But not today's Tuesday.
Yes, today's Tuesday.
Oh, shucks, I'm paying it any Wednesday side, I don't know.
I
didn't read the date.
Oh my God.
So just write it over. Well, they can't win twice, so I'll just say this was taken on Tuesday, alright? I'll make an error. Tuesday draw. Alright, no problem. I'll make an error, alright? But no, it don't matter. You go still win. Alright, I should duplicate it.
Yeah, duplicate it.
I'm gonna duplicate that one. Alright,
Anybody on the lines yet?
No, not yet. So 6224911, 6224911, 3944911. Those are the numbers to call, or you could WhatsApp us. It's for your mom to be a queen for the day. 99. Alright, it's for your mom to be a queen for the day. If not, we're gonna move on now. We're gonna have to move on. We're gonna have to go to the break and move on. So we're giving y'all one last chance. 6224911, 6224911, 3944911 for your mom to be a queen for the day, literally. Here at Talk City 91.1 FM, the draw will be tomorrow, and a lot of prizes to be given out. So be a lucky winner. Look at the sponsors. I don't know what you even getting. I see Courts here as a sponsor, Woodford Cafe, Anton's Flowers. So imagine we're giving out. And I see TTT setting up outside already. They're looking good. All right. But anyway, so we're going to continue the show then. We're going to go for a quick commercial break. We're going to get to your NLCB real quick, so therefore we could go straight to the top of the hour with some talk and calls, all right?
Yep.
Stay tuned, Trinidad and Tobago, to Talk City 91.1 FM. You're under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty, and David Welch.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations.
Spirits have the sweetest rhythm. Oh.
All right, welcome back, Trinidad
Yes,
and
we're
Tobago,
back.
7:41. And I hope we're switching gears because
Yeah, we can switch gears now. Go ahead, David.
this show was heavy.
Yeah, sure was
Real
heavy,
heavy.
yeah.
So watch that. I feel as though some Trinidadians literally either I had to say stupid or no. Some Trinidadians real stupid or no. I listened to a clip on TikTok earlier, and this ironically come out from What You Know, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do we segment in a while, but
That would be one of the promenade.
yeah, boy. And then let's had another one. That I don't know if we might get to the other one, but we have another one where she. But I surprised. Let the people listen to this a little bit, right? Listen to this. Just listen to this and you tell me what you think.
You have to broadcast a message to the nation right now. What do you tell the nation?
Televise it on Channel 3. And, that is a work the Prime Minister is supposed to do. The Prime Minister is supposed to come on the television and he would open the conversation to the country that is an emergency or telebroadcasting. And, he would explain it, the vision or the eye of the message. And everybody would get ready in time if it's 5 o'clock tonight to sit down and listen to what would be shared on televised at that hour.
When I say he, who he?
No, I say if it's the Prime Minister coming to tell us like, something emergency, hold a conversation with us around that time.
Who's the Prime Minister?
Well, of course we know it's Dr. Keith Rowley, and we have the Assistant Prime Minister, Prime Minister Mrs. Kamala Prasad.
The Assistant Prime Minister?
Well, as I know, is Dr. Keith Rowley, and then we have our UNC, a press service just come on as well, Mrs. Kamala Prasad.
That's the first time I hear that,
You don't know who is the Prime Minister?
Well, apparently not.
You don't know Dr. Keith Rowley? The other day was retired. Either he retired or resigned.
So is he still the Prime Minister?
Well, I will have to look into that because as long as he come on, I will say the Prime Minister, and then I will say the Assistant Prime Minister, Mrs. Kamala Prasad, Mrs. R.
I never really. I feel like I got to look into it too, yes.
Yeah.
Because.
Which Prime Minister won the election? PNM?
Cameraman, you.
UNC.
Huh?
UNC won this election.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So who's the Prime Minister?
Kamala Prasad. Kamala Prasad Bisesa.
No. Who was the first Prime Minister?
Dr. Eric Williams.
No, who was the previous Prime Minister before Ms. Kamala?
Dr. Keith Rowley.
Dr. Keith Rowley.
Is he still the Prime Minister?
He lost the last election, so Kamala Prasad Bisesa is the Prime Minister now.
Oh, okay. All right. I wasn't around for that election. I wasn't around for that election.
Where was?
I probably was, doing other things.
Hey, I reckon away. I don't want to call the lady stupid. My apologies.
I think that lady is right in her head.
You think so? But when you look at her face,
I think she have mental health issues.
Yeah, but when you look at her face, I feel like she know what she doing, man.
She don't know.
She had to know what she doing, man. Because you know that Kamala Prasad Bisesa is the actor. I never knew we had an acting prime minister or assistant as a prime minister. I lost right now. I lost words. I don't even know what I want to say. That is crazy, boy. And the thing is, there's another one. I don't know if you heard the other one.
No. Is there another one?
Yeah, boy. I have another one, boy. I don't know, boy. We some different with us as Trinis, boy. This is the other one. Some different. We different.
How you going? What is your positive message for the nation today?
to tell you the truth, the government not helping us at all. They're not helping us. Work so hard, work real hard. That's my problem. They're not helping us. You can't even get a food card. If you're not working regular, you can't get a food card. There's no use voting them at all. There's no use voting them. But she is a good prime minister, but she needs to help the people. Need to help, to help people because jobs are very hard to get. They can't get jobs. Like if you're working 4 to 5 days a month, at least will help out people with a food card or something.
Everybody in Trinidad and Tobago looks at what you know, so I'm pretty sure that the Honorable Kamala Persad-Bissessar looks at what you know. If you had the opportunity to speak to her directly right now, what would you tell her? Look her in the eyes and speak to her.
There's no use voting them at all. There's no use voting them. Well, I'll tell the Prime Minister, their Prime Minister, I consider her as a Prime Minister. She could control the country and she could work to help the people, but at least you must help the people. Provide something to help the people, you understand? If jobs are so scarce or whatever, you can help the people with some food card or something like that, because jobs are already hard in the country. She could work and she could help the people in the country. At least she could run the country. She is a good Prime Minister. That's what I would like to say about her.
I like that, man. I travel the world. My purpose is traveling the world, questioning people. I could ask you some questions so that we have some fun.
Like what?
This is the first question. What is the past tense of the word go?
You mean go?
Yeah.
Well, what I must say, well, go, for the word go, I will say, well, for me, I will say, well, yes, problem all over. All over. Problems all over. For the word go, is problem right through.
Oh, my God.
But whosoever governing the country or the world, they should be able to help the people. And what other words expect me to say?
This show does make me realize that some people just shouldn't be voting.
I said that.
No way.
I said that already. I said in order for you to vote, you must have at least 3 O-level passes. You see, we can't have people just...
These people just vote.
I feel those people have mental health issues. I don't believe that they actually... They just... You see, they're more or less regurgitating the narrative that is out there.
Not the first one. The first one gone.
Yeah, she have mental health issues.
The first one gone.
She does have mental health issues. There's no way she doesn't have mental health issues. I'm being honest.
The second one, you could see and you could tell she's a staunch UNC supporter. She will always vote UNC, but I don't know. She's saying things too hard. She
is repeating the narrative that is put out there to the general public. Everyone, that is the propaganda that is spreading right now, and she's just regurgitating that propaganda on the camera. Yeah, you need to understand that.
Food card by. Show a food card.
Well, get your food card, David.
What do you mean get your food card, David? 622-4911, 622-4911. I bring the callers in on this one. That's why, because I kind of lost my head out. I know what to say. But this is what we have as voters, as a population. Like, education in this place really low, boy. I don't know. Or he just post persons that just don't know.
Well, could be too, eh?
I don't know. One out of the two happening. Caller, you're live. Caller. Hello?
Yeah, good night.
Yeah, brother.
Good night, caller.
Good night, Happy and David.
Yeah.
Convinced that Trinidadians, the ones that are really convinced, they just want to talk, and they don't want to, because people talk about the Zoso, I think go work and this and that. And you know who's the people who complaining about that? The law-abiding citizens. Criminals not complaining, no.
Yeah.
They know they have to go out there and distress the hard-working people, and police have to catch them. Yeah. But the law-abiding citizens who complaining to try and protect these people, everybody talking about Zoso and SOE police go run in your house without a warrant. How much are all your law-abiding citizens who listening on radio right now, since the whole SOE started since last year, how much police running all your house?
True.
Yeah.
And in another version of this, when has the TTPS ever needed a warrant to run in poor people's house? So the SOE is not necessarily gain them any rights. The ZOSO not gain them any rights. Let we try something. If it don't work, we try something else, but not doing nothing.
At least at the gate, give it a try.
Correct. And as I always tell people, like one of the previous callers said, look how long El Salvador was under SOE and they get it in order. But the thing with him, he wasn't studying what the public had to say.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he wasn't studying with us.
He do what he do, and now everybody happy.
All right.
All right, caller. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, I got the inspiration heavy. You know, I needed the inspiration. Into this space.
I been honest with you, David. Those both women. We understand not everybody bright, right? But that lady, to me, I feel the first lady have mental health issues because how she talking, she not talking like she writing she head. She all over the place. The second lady all over the place too, but she just repeating herself the same thing over and over. She not sure. She saying one thing and then she saying something else around the same thing. You understand? It's sad.
Caller.
Okay, good night.
Yeah, man.
So I see you all have this program and so.
Yeah.
But I kind of glad my mother is not around for this Mother's Day. Because where I am living, I'm calling from the Cyber Road Marathon. We haven't had water.
Your phone breaking up, your phone going and coming.
So, we haven't had water for the whole week, this week, since Monday. I have sent message to the minister, to the public utilities, and nothing is happening. So it seems that
and where you at?
the Cyber Road Marathon.
The Cyber Road Marathon.
So imagine people.
And who's your MP? Call him in, but
yeah. So
this issues are recent issue. You used to always get problems with water in the cyber.
No, where I live, we get water, but what has happened is that the staff, they are deliberately boycotting us up here. Water is going all over, but not in La Saiva. And we reporting it, and the minister is not doing anything. Public utilities is not doing anything. WASA never replied. And what it says, we vote them people in if they are allowing the people, what people, to advantage. We paying the water bill, and they're not doing nothing.
Well, you have proof of the advantage.
Well, if we not getting no water for those long
that don't
periods,
mean that it's an advantage because there are several communities not getting water as well.
Not like you alone are getting water in the country. Right?
What you mean? A whole week, no water.
I
Same
understand.
thing last
Trust, I understand that. But if you're saying there's an advantage taking place, there are other communities that ain't get water for the same amount of time as well.
I am talking about around here.
I understand what you're saying, but do you have proof of the advantage taking place that you all are
There's
particularly being
other
targeted?
people right around here getting water, and we are not getting water. And they're not. You're complaining they're not opening the valve, right? So, and you can't get a meeting with the minister.
So that means that you're being taken advantage of. That means that
they feel it victimizing. Yeah, that way he's asking. Your reasons that you're given why you said what you said. I understand your frustration. I understand you don't have any water, but we'll try to look into it. We'll go ask Sharon to call tomorrow. Sharon should be on by 12 o'clock, right? And talk to Sharon, and she's gonna help you, right? 12 midday tomorrow.
I call in. The minister set up something called a...
Caller, I'm giving you advice. There's a lady on this show, on this radio station called Sharon Fafan. She have her shows 12 noon tomorrow, right? She comes on and she deal with issues like this. Call her, right?
Okay.
Right. Listen to the radio 12 o'clock tomorrow and call back the same number. You will get on to her, right?
Okay.
All right, caller. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. Caller, your life.
Hi, good afternoon, guys.
Hi.
Good
Good afternoon, Mr. Heavy.
Good
Good afternoon,
evening.
Mr. Mr.
Welch, yeah, go
Mr.
ahead.
David, Mr. David Welch. Yes, I want to say that I agree with the previous caller who would have said that maybe we should have really given this also a chance
Mm-hmm.
because at least as I say, it's better to fail to try than to not try at all.
Yeah.
Right? And one of the other things that I think might be able to work is maybe we should have like a boot camp academy.
Mm-hmm.
Now here in my mind how it will work. It will deal like with Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health and these things like that, and obviously Ministry of National Security. And we basically targeting the youths who would be seen as, like trouble youths, who the parents no longer able to actually deal with them and keep them out of trouble. For example, like if they have 1 strike, 2 strike,
Yeah.
they will basically lose custody of that child, and that child will now be placed in the state. And the state will be responsible for actually finishing, educate the child, growing up the child, and putting them basically in the right path. So that area would have like teachers to teach them, people to work on their mental health if they're not academically inclined, maybe to put them to learn trades and these things like that. So it will be like a holistic approach, maybe from about 5 years. So when they finish that, go through that program, they're getting all the discipline, everything like that. Maybe, and they'll be able to go into society as a more productive member of society. I don't know, maybe,
Mm-hmm. You understand
it's
what you're
just a
saying,
small
darling?
suggestion.
Right,
so.
I like it. Thanks so much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Thank you for your suggestion. Thank you very much.
All right.
I like your idea.
7:58 now.
Yeah, we have about 2 more minutes.
Yes, 2 minutes. What do we do in that 2 minutes? I should save the breaks for last, but oh god, I'm tired. All right, so Trinidad and Tobago, I will see you back here tomorrow at 9 on X tomorrow. I got a message there.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. On X, off record with
OB.
Opinion Box, yeah.
Yeah.
Stefan out the country.
Yeah, Stefan still out the country.
Would I be back already? He gonna be back in time for that Tobago trip. There's some management. I hear Heavy say he could make that Tobago trip and be on the morning program. Heavy need a break too.
I don't need no break. I can come here and tell you. I don't play,
Heavy need a break. Anyway, 1 minute, less than a minute, Heavy.
Yeah, so until tomorrow, we're back here, same time, same place, right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Keep it safe, Trinidad and Tobago. Until tomorrow.
All right, until tomorrow, I'll see you back here first thing tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and we'll take you up to 12 midday with Opinion Box off the record. Yeah, off the record. Tomorrow, Trinidad and Tobago. Keep shooting for the stars, and everything that you do, if you can see it, you can 100% be it. And the moment you choose to give up is the moment a new star is born. Thank you so much, and have a great night from all of us here at Talk City 91.1.